Which of the following best describes the Zero Trust security model? A security model that assumes all users and devices inside the network are trustworthy. B. A security model that requires verification of every user and device, regardless of their location. C. A security model that relies solely on perimeter defenses to protect the network. D. A security model that only applies to external threats and ignores internal threats. The correct answer is B, a security model that requires verification of every user and device, regardless of their location. The Zero Trust security model requires verification of every user and device, regardless of their location, to ensure security. It does not assume any user or device is trustworthy by default. In a Zero Trust architecture, what is the primary focus when granting access to resources? The physical location of the user or device. B. The time of day the access request is made. C. The identity and context of the user or device requesting access. D. The type of device being used to request access. The correct answer is C. The identity and context of the user or device requesting access. In a Zero Trust architecture, the primary focus is on the identity and context of the user or device requesting access, ensuring that only authenticated and authorized entities can access resources. Which Azure service can be used to implement Zero Trust principles by managing identities and access? A. Azure Monitor. B. Azure Active Directory. C. Azure DevOps. D. Azure Virtual Machines. The correct answer is B, Azure Active Directory. Azure Active Directory, Azure AD, is used to manage identities and access, making it a key service for implementing Zero Trust principles in Azure. A company wants to adopt a Zero Trust approach. Which of the following practices should they prioritize? A. Implementing strong perimeter defenses and ignoring internal threats. B. Assuming all internal traffic is safe and only monitoring external traffic. C. Continuously monitoring and validating the security posture of all devices and users. D. Allowing unrestricted access to internal resources for all employees. The correct answer is C. Continuously monitoring and validating the security posture of all devices and users. In a Zero Trust approach, continuously monitoring and validating the security posture of all devices and users is crucial to ensure that no entity is trusted by default. How does Zero Trust architecture enhance security in a cloud environment like Azure? By relying on traditional firewalls to block unauthorized access. B. By assuming that all cloud services are inherently secure. C. By enforcing strict access controls and continuous verification of identities. D. By allowing unrestricted access to cloud resources for authenticated users. The correct answer is C. By enforcing strict access controls and continuous verification of identities. Zero Trust architecture enhances security in a cloud environment by enforcing strict access controls and continuously verifying identities, ensuring that only authorized users can access resources. Which of the following is not a principle of Zero Trust? A. Assume breach and verify explicitly. B. Use least privilege access. C. Trust all devices within the corporate network. D. Inspect and log all traffic. The correct answer is C. Trust all devices within the corporate network. Trusting all devices within the corporate network is not a principle of Zero Trust. Zero Trust assumes that no device or user is inherently trustworthy and requires verification for all access requests.